Today's bond hearing in Cumberland Circuit Court are chaotic and somewhat amusing. They feature a mumbling participant who gets in trouble, another inmate who's careful not to make the same mistake, overly loud jailers, and many other surprises. Despite the disorder, Judge David Williams.
Barron County, are you on the line? Okay, let's have Richard Armstrong. Are you Richard Armstrong?
Yes, sir.
Ready for you or not?
Are you Richard Armstrong?
Yes, sir.
23
Yes,
CR 0080. Mr. Armstrong, born in 2000. Were you born in 2000, Mr. Armstrong? Okay, the camera for CW Russ on there needs to be turned off till we call the case, I guess. Unless that's a witness. Is this a witness?
No, I've just got Ricky Krause as a witness, Trooper Ricky Krause as a witness in this case.
Megan, there you go. Thank you. Mr. Armstrong, were you born in 2000? Did you say your social security number is 7619? Is that right? Hello,
Yes,
can you hear me, Mr. Armstrong? Will you
Yes,
respond, please? Okay. The last four digits of your social security number, 7619.
Sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a pretrial diversion revocation. What's the Commonwealth have to say?
Your Honor, he has a 3-year sentence on possession of controlled substance first degree. And the basis of the violation is a new felony arrest in Metcalfe County, which is rape third, fleeing and evading police, resisting arrest, wanton endangerment. And I've got Trooper Ricky Krause on to testify who's carrying that case if necessary.
Okay, you call the trooper to testify.
Thank you.
You're going to stipulate revocation?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, well, we will revoke the pretrial diversion order pre-sentence investigation report to be done and schedule sentencing on the 23rd. Okay, thank you. Heather Hicks. Heather Hicks. Are you Heather Hicks?
Yes, sir.
This is 18 CR Monroe County case. Heard in Cumberland County on by Zoom by permission. This is a motion for shock probation. You proceed.
And Judge, I've actually discussed this with Mr. Stockton. I think we're in agreement.
What was the underlying charge?
Possession.
Possession. And the reason Ms. Hicks actually was denied parole was a pending rocket docket case in Simpson County that dragged on. So she was denied parole. She served well over 6 months. I'm working on getting her into sober living or rehabilitation, which the Commonwealth has agreed to.
I don't have any objection if he wants to submit an agreed order once he gets her into one of those places. She's been in sentence since November 21st. She's got a total custody credit of almost 7 months. She won't meet parole board till November.
As soon as they get you a placement, I'll sign the order granting you shock probation. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Heather, I'll be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so
Jacob
much.
Newberry, Monroe County. Commonwealth versus Jacob Newberry, 22 CR 069. Are you Jacob Newberry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Born in 1980?
Yes, Your Honor.
2356.
Yes.
2356, is that correct? Last four digits. So you for a pretrial conference in Monroe Circuit Court case 22 CR 0069, meeting in Cumberland County by agreement and by Zoom. What does the Commonwealth have to say?
I believe they have a diversion plea.
A motion has been tendered, sir, that says you wish to enter a plea of guilty today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
We've got a delay or.
Yeah, I think it's-
something here. A motion has been tendered that says you wish to enter a guilty plea today. Is that correct? That
Yes,
at the
Your
jail,
Honor.
we seem to have some kind of glitch with this. A delay. Can you check it out, please?
Your Honor, I think it
Can
may
you
be
hear
your
me now?
internet. Ours seems to be. Yes, we can hear you.
Sure. Clearly, it wouldn't be the internet at the Cumberland County Justice Center. Are you suggesting we have an inferior internet? If you are suggesting that, you would be correct. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, I don't guess. Okay. A motion has been tendered that says you wish to enter a guilty plea. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're not going to be able to do that. Are you currently under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No, Your Honor.
Is this plea freely and voluntarily given?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same person named in indictment number 22 CR 0069 in Monroe County?
Jacob Newberry? Yes.
Where are we going to be next week?
Clinton.
Let's just put this off to next week. I don't think we can do this.
We'd have to move everything.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we got 3 more cases, I guess. I don't know.
But it's not there.
And Judge, I was gonna say, I think Ms. Thompson is saying if.
I know, I can understand. I don't really need you to interpret what Ms. Thompson is saying. Yeah. Jesus, what a day here. And we got all these Adair County things coming up. Is your judgment impaired today in any way?
No, Your Honor.
Have you discussed this matter with your attorney and are you satisfied with his advice?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand? You do not have to enter a guilty plea today. You understand that?
I understand that, Your Honor.
You have certain rights under the Kentucky and United States Constitution. Before I can accept the plea, I need to know that you understand those rights. I'm going
Yes.
to read down through them, and if you don't understand them, you can tell me that. You have a right not to testify against yourself. No one can make you say anything. You have a right to speak trial by jury, right to be represented by counsel at your jury trial. You have a right to confront and cross-examine all witnesses called to testify against you, the right to do evidence, the right to call witnesses in your favor. Appeal this matter to higher court if you lose, the right to require the Commonwealth to prove on reasonable doubt that you're guilty of charges. You understand by entering a guilty plea today, you give up all those rights. You understand
Yes, Your
that?
Honor.
I may consider the Commonwealth's recommendation, but I may apply any range of sentence provided by law. In the event that I do not accept the Commonwealth's recommendation and decide to impose a harsher sentence, you have the right to withdraw your plea. Have you previously been diverted in the last 5 years?
No, Your Honor.
Have any felonies in the last 10 years?
No, Your Honor.
Are you currently on probation?
No, Your Honor.
You understand if you complete the diversion,
No, it's still. That's fine.
the case will be dismissed pre-trial diverted. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the Commonwealth's recommendation?
Upon a plea of guilty to possession of a controlled substance first degree, the defendant shall receive a sentence of 3 years, pretrial diverted for 5 years, supervised. The defendant shall be referred to the social service clinician and follow any and all recommendations of the clinician. The defendant shall receive credit for time served. The defendant shall obtain gainful employment or do a minimum of 30 hours per week of community service until gainful employment is obtained. The defendant agrees to have any and all evidence in the above styled case forfeited and destroyed in a manner that is consistent with the laws of the Commonwealth and the holding agency.
Is that your understanding of the Commonwealth's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you did commit the acts charged in the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
You realize if you have your pretrial diversion revoked and you're sentenced, you'll be a convicted felon, and those that could be used against you in the future as far as enhancing sentences. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Knowing your constitutional rights have explained to still your desire to give up those rights and enter this plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this your signature on the line?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I will accept the agreement, sign the diversion order. Now, does he have any time to serve, or does he just need to get out now?
Just need to be released.
He'll need to meet with the probation parole officer when?
I messaged Chase Collins and he hasn't responded back yet, so I don't know what they tell him.
I'd tell him when he leaves, I'd tell him to report, go straight to the office once he leaves the jail, and they can set him up an appointment.
That's in Wayne County.
No, in Barron County.
Since he's already there.
He's in Barron County Jail, so.
Go straight to.
I'm gonna release you today, and you go straight to the probation and parole office when you get released, and they'll sign you up, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Larry Norris.
Your Honor,
Larry Norris.
Your Honor, we're having several issues with Mr. Norris today. He
Okay.
seems to have had a breakdown this morning.
Christopher. State your name, please.
Christopher Terry.
Terry, you're here on a probation revocation, 18 CR 0060. Were you born in 1979?
Yes, sir.
Last four digits, social security number 743.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the Commonwealth have to say on Mr. Terry's case?
Your Honor, Mr. Terry has a controlled substance first degree. He absconded from probation parole on November the 1st of 23. He was recently picked up and he tested positive for meth when he was arrested. He's currently incarcerated. We'd ask for revocation.
You gonna stipulate?
Judge, not in this case. I've not had a chance to meet with Mr. Terry, so we'd have to have a brief hearing or just testimony.
Raise your right hand, please. Swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Were you supervising Mr. Terry at the end of last year, Mr. Meyer?
I was not, Officer Bray was, he's on there now.
Well, Mr. Bray, said.
Officer Bray, will you turn your camera on?
Well, let me go ahead and finish with Mr. Garner now.
Go ahead.
You weren't supervising Mr. Terry, but did you have any contact with him recently?
Yes, once he got picked up, he got moved to my caseload and I completed the violation report for the use of, methamphetamine. Yes, and then I did the report, on 4/17/24. I was notified that the warrant was served, Mr. Terry met at the Barron County Detention Center and he was tested and admitted to and signed an admission of guilt form to the use of methamphetamine occurring on or about 4/13/24.
And that's the limit of your involvement in this case.
Yes, he also tested positive for Suboxone as well.
I have no more questions, Mr. Garner.
No questions.
Okay. Now I call Officer Bray.
Officer Bray, will you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Still have it up on the screen, though. Officer Bray, will you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth.
Yes,
You
Your
may
Honor.
proceed.
Officer Bray, are you acquainted with Mr. Terry, Christopher Terry?
Yes, sir, I am.
You need to ask it again. There's a delay.
Okay, have you been supervising him while he's been on probation?
Yes, sir.
Violations toward the end of 2023.
Yes, he was absconding. He last reported on October 25th, 2023, and at that point, he was given a next report date of November the 1st. He never reported on November the 1st. On November 21st, I was able to leave a message on his telephone to report immediately. On the 22nd of November, myself and Officer Bergen completed the home visit to his last report address. We spoke with, it was a hotel, Happy Valley Road. We spoke with an employee there at the hotel, and the hotel employee said he still resided in room 22. Myself and Officer Bergen left a tag instructing Mr. Terry to report no later than November 27th. We left it on the door handle of room 22. On November 29th, I called the local hospital, the local jail, consulted Justice Exchange, and I could not locate him. I completed the record check. Mr. Terry could not be located, and at that point, I requested a warrant for his arrest.
So my understanding then, from October the 5th of 2023 until he was arrested on April the 17th of this year, you had no contact with Mr. Terry.
Yes, October 25th.
Okay, thank you. I have no other questions.
No questions.
Can the officer be excused?
Yes, Your
I may be excused, Officer Bray. Thank you.
I have no
Thank
other
you.
proof. Your Honor.
Do you have any proof?
Will you swear, Mr. Terry? Good.
Would you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Swear the testimony about to give us the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
You may proceed.
Mr. Terry, this is your chance to tell the court, where were you at during those 6 months?
Well, sir, the motel, like Officer Bray said, the motel that I was living at, it was being shut down and we was being run off. So I called my mother, and which that's my mailing address, that's on my ID. That's where I went, was to my mother's. And my stepfather, he recently passed away back a year or so ago, and she's in bad shape. And I've been working out of her garage trying to get her set back up, I do apologize, but I was trying to help my mother,
Thank you, sir. Judge, those are all the questions I have.
No questions.
Okay, you have any other witnesses?
No, Judge.
Your Honor, this is our third motion to revoke Mr. Terry's probation. He's proven over this course of probationary period that he will not comply with the regulations of the probation bureau. And contrary to popular belief, you can do two things at a time. You can help your mother and you can report to probation bureau. But if you're out using drugs, you're probably not helping your mother. So I'd ask that the court revoke his probation.
You know, Mr. Cherry has had every opportunity to comply. It's better just for him to get the sentence behind it, so I'll revoke the probation.
The reason that I
Larry
didn't revoke-
Norris. Larry Norris.
Your Honor? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Larry-
Ken.
Larry Norris, I think, has had a
Yes.
mental breakdown this morning,
And he's refusing to come to the court,
and he's refusing to come to the courtroom.
but we can make him if you want to. Tell him that. That's what the choice is.
Wait, he's still looking.
Well, he doesn't have to say anything. We're just going to. So if y'all go ahead and shackle him and bring him up to the camera, it'd be a good thing.
Okay.
Do I go with y'all?
Surely they want him.
We're getting Your Honor.
Okay. While we're waiting for that, let's go to Bell County Forestry. Bell County Forestry.
Yes.
Waiting for the negotiation. It was going under a plea, I thought.
Michael Carroll.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will you turn your camera on, Mr. Carroll?
It's saying that it is turned on, but the host has it stopped, Your Honor.
Yes, they put it.
Okay.
Restarted out.
There you go. Commonwealth versus Michael Carroll, 24 CR 0012. Are you Michael Carroll?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're here for a pretrial conference. Mr. Carroll's, your birth is 1984. Last four digits, social security number 1173. We're here for a pretrial conference.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, if I may, Mr. Carroll was going to have conflict counsel. He's a co-defendant to Ms. Clara Lindsay. Ms. Lindsay retained private counsel, so Mr. Carroll no longer needs conflicts, while we'll be stepping in to now represent Mr. Carroll. So if we could just have that 20th and 23rd combination.
Okay, we will have a negotiation day for you, Mr. Carroll, on the 20th.
You won't have him here.
And the next court appearance on the 23rd. You only have him transported,
I'll do it.
negotiate in person with your attorney, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Your
Okay,
Honor.
thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Whenever you do that motion to
Thank you.
transport, oh, yes.
yeah.
Is there any way that I could be housed in Adair County until we can come to a understanding or an agreement on this? That way I don't have to keep going back and forth, Your Honor.
Well, hopefully they can settle it on that day. And I guess if we did do a settlement on that day, if he's already down here, if I'm available that day, we could even take a plea.
That'd be fine.
We'll try to do something so you won't get transferred around so much, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Barron County, do you have Mr. Norris where we can see him?
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, let's get it. Mr. Anderson, what are you here
He's the
on?
doctor in the case that evaluated him. He's a witness.
He's
If I
a
need him.
witness?
Yes, if I
Okay.
need him.
This Commonwealth of Kentucky versus Larry Norris, 23 CR 0078. You're here for the purpose of arraignment. Are you Larry Norris?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
And Judge, I don't believe this is right. I think this is for the purpose, a motion for competence. I think it might be captioned.
Well, it's motion, Your Honor. Dr. Anderson, who's online, evaluated Mr. Norris, found that he's not competent to stand trial at this time, but thought that competency could be restored if he was sent to KCPC and treated. So the Commonwealth is asking for an order to that effect.
I have no objection, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter an order transferring Mr. Norris for treatment. Doctor, is that your opinion?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll transfer him up there at the earliest convenience. Thank you. Sorry you were inconvenienced by having to wait this long. We're having some computer problems.
That's okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Barron County, do you have anybody else waiting to see us over there?
No, Your Honor, that's all.
Oh.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment.